it's me BB. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are making some Niankatang, which means some white rice in Olaf, and we're going to make two kinds, the long grain one, and we are also going to make the one with the short, like the broken rice bits. We're going to make those two, and this is what we're going to need to make the long grain one. And we have like a bag of rice, and this bag of rice you can find it at Walmart. It's about 5 pounds, and the brand is by Jasmine. And remember, jasmine, because that's the one I like to use, and that's the one I'm also used to. So this part is very important. You want to take the rice, the amount that you need, and you're going to rinse it for about 3 times. And the reason that you are rinsing it is you want to remove all the starch that is coated on top of the rice. Here is a metal spatula, and it's going to help us cook this rice today. And make sure the water is boiled. Once the water has boiled, the first thing you need to add is some salt, and next you can go ahead and add your rice. And when it comes to the measurement, you always want to go back to the packaging where the rice was at. There is always going to be some kind of instruction on how to measure and to cook this rice right. So what I noticed is most instructions say when it comes to the long grain rice, every 1 cup of long grain rice you're going to need 1.5 cups of water. But you know me, I don't really like to measure unless I'm doing some baking, and I kind of eyeball everything because I've been making this for a real long time. So I kind of know like how many amount of water is going to need for the rice. As you can see, it did not take long at all to cook this long grain rice. It took about 30 minutes from the before the water start boiling till the end. And the key is to leave it alone. Once you drop the rice in, you want to shut everything and with the lid and just leave it alone for at least a good 15 minutes. Then you want to come and open back the lid, fluff everything up with your spatula, then close it back and let it cook a little bit longer. So this is what our long grain rice looks like once it's done. And this right here, that's what we call the hone. It's very crispy, and a lot of people care for it. So if you want, you can just put it aside too and eat it. Next, it's time to make the other version, and this time we're going to use the rice bits or the broken rice. And this brand is still by Jasmine, and Jasmine has like lots of different type of rice they make. And this bag is about 25 pounds, yes, and that will last me for about a month. And this is the difference is between the long grain rice and the broken rice. And as you can see, the broken rice is way much smaller than the long grain. So what we're going to do is the same thing that we did with the long grain rice. We're just gonna take the amount that we need, and we're gonna rinse it for about 3 times. What I noticed is the rice bit or the broken rice doesn't like a lot of water. The less water you use, the better it's going to turn out. So we're going to drop the rice inside of there, and as you can see, it has lots of water, and then we're going to have to remove it. If not, we're gonna end up with like a soft pudding, and you don't want that to happen. So remove it till you don't see almost no more water on the top. Then you can be assured that it's going to be cooked. And this is a video request by one of my subscribers, and the person that requested this video kind of mentioned to make a video on and to show you guys on how to make this white rice dish. And she kind of feels like there is a lost art behind this dish, because nowadays most people have like a rice cooker, and that helps us mix it. And I kind of agree with her, because way before the rice cooker, and I'm not saying the rice cookers are bad or anything like that, because it can help us save times and everything. But what if we can have a rice cooker, or way before the rice cooker come into the picture, people used to make white rice like just like I'm doing in the picture. And I feel like it's very important, like if you don't have a rice cooker, you can make it just like this. So this food right here, the white rice, was the first ever dish that I made in my life. And I probably was about 10 years old when I made it. And it turned out to be like a hot mess. And what I did was I added way too much water. I didn't add no salt. And next thing you know, it looked like this big, thick rice pudding. That's what it looked like. And I remember like my brother was just picking on me like, what is this? Like making fun of it. And nobody had lunch that day. That's how bad it turned out. So this is what I like to do. I like to keep them in the fridge, and they stay real long in the fridge for about up to 10 days. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you back here next Sunday for another new video. Bye.